Hello, and welcome to New Hampshire Motor Speedway here tonight. Super excited to be here with the Inspired Racing League and the Thunder Series. We are going to take on New Hampshire tonight for 201 laps here. Let's take a look at our opening infograph here. Again, Greg Thielsen up in the booth here for Push the Edge Productions. Super excited to bring you the race here tonight. A 1 mile speedway, 1.02 it looks like, to be exact, here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. 45 mile an hour pit speed road limit, 486 feet of elevation. A little cloudy out today, 68 degree air temperature, 71 out on the track. So looking pretty nice out there in New Hampshire right now. 16 miles an hour of wind. So super curious what that's gonna happen. Little windy out there, may affect those cars a little bit. 4 additional sets of tires, fixed sets as always here with the Inspired Racing League. Driving the O'Reilly, NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series cars, 100% fuel limit. Of course, 0 fast repairs. These drivers will not have a shot to get a fast repair. Gonna have to take it down pit road. That crew gonna have to get to work fixing it. And of course, Greg Thielsen up in the booth for Push the Edge Productions once again. Check out that W Energy giveaway this one tonight for a prize pack. Guess that final finisher in the 10th position. So change it up every night. Somebody not making the right guess, we're gonna change that position. So over to 10th position. And this time we're going to go 3/4 of the distance, so you get a little better idea there before the picks will end. So lap 150 of the 201 scheduled laps here tonight. Get that pick out there in the chat. Want to say what's up, Teresa, Emma. I see Harvick to win out there. Raging Idiot Racing Network out in the chat. Appreciate you guys stopping by out here live in the chat. We are live here. Super excited. Taking a look. Practice coming to a close. See. So we got Ethan Sikorsky up on top. Jackson Hadaway, Mike Hauser, Travis Farmer, Aaron Stanton, Eli Fisher, Austin Hunt, Chris Lyota, Bobby Hadaway, Jeff Peppers, Hayden Williams, William Carter, Matt Sidars, Sean Hamilton, Ryan Hinderlitter, Rob Willite, Ty Stone, Paul Cox, and Cade Cannon out here tonight. Going to be putting down some qualifying laps as we roll over there into qualifying. Taking a look around the speedway. These drivers are going to be getting out for their first qualifying laps. Let's take a look a little closer here. Drivers just now pulling out onto the speedway. Aaron Stanton in this number 27 making his first laps out here. Looks like some time starting to jump up on that board, though. No, not quite yet. No, these are just drivers getting out there. No, it tricked me. It looked like it said 1 lap, but it was negative. So, the data never lies, right? I don't know. But I hope you guys having a great Saturday night here. I want to do a big thank you to all the partners and sponsors of Inspired Racing League. Big thank you to Inspired Marketing LLC for everything that you do. Super excited to have them on board here. Big thank you to W Energy. Make sure you get that W Energy pick in tonight out in the chat. Who you believe is going to finish 10th at the end of this thing. You can wait till lap 150 to get those picks in, but got to get that pick in before lap number 150. Qualifying rolling to a start here. Looks like the 27 Aaron Stanton up top. Jackson Hadaway sitting up in second. Chris Lyotta, Ethan Sikorsky, Chris Lyotta, Bobby Hadaway, Jeff Peppers, Travis Farmer, Rob Willite. Hadaway jumping up to second in that 7 machine. Jumping up to first. New quick time. Few other drivers out here getting some laps in that 24. Paul Cox. Lyotta jumps up to the 4th spot in that 69 as well. Few drivers jumping up and down on that leaderboard right now. But going into New Hampshire here, let's take a look at that championship points here for the Thunder Series. Stanton standing out on top. Eli Fisher in second. Colton Ward in that 18. Currently not on the track, so he's not here tonight. Mike Hauser and Travis Farmer rounding out the field. Looking like 2nd and 9th so far. That's Farmer and Stanton for these leaders in the championship coming in to New Hampshire. Let's go ahead, pull a little telemetry up here for Paul Cox as we watch that 24 making his qualifying run around here. Good looking machine. Currently up in 11th. I think this is his 2nd lap right here, trying to make this one count. See if he can get it done here. And from 11th, see what that scoreboard indicates. Nope, staying there in 11th. Like Matt Sidar's out there making some laps. See about 110 entry there into 3 and 4. Very curious. See what kind of corner speeds. About the 100-mile-an-hour mark. But then it jumps up 140, 145, 150 nearly. 149, seeing that top of the mile-per-hour limit there. Going into 1. Really holding it tight down there on that dark asphalt. Really curious. Come in there, out of 4. Oh, hard into the wall. Ouch. That one did not look like it felt good at all for that car. But qualifying coming to a close here. I don't see any more drivers out on the speedway. Hope you guys all having a great night here. Go ahead. Quick facts. Last week's race winner, Aaron Stanton, our championship leader, coming in to this thing. Currently up in 2nd there on the qualifying board. The top 5 team standings coming into Thunder here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The Loners, Mad Falcon Motorsports, H&W Motorsports, Zero Delta Racing, and coming out in 5th, Velocity Motorsports. It's like the gridding up here. Let's go ahead, jump down a little bit closer. Can you get me closer? Come on, cameras. Work, cooperate. I don't think they're gridded up quite yet. Oh, nobody gridding yet. Let's see if it'll still work. Yeah, it's got the qualifying results. Let's see. Starting out there on the front row tonight, Jackson Hadaway, Aaron Stanton. Going to be leading us off to the green flag here tonight, Aaron Sikorsky. Chris Lyotta there in row number 2. Jeff Peppers and William Carter starting off in row number 3. That 21 Menards machine. Can't miss that one. Bobby Hadaway and Matt Sidars rounding out row number 4. Rounding out the top 10 here, Travis Farmer and Rob Willite. They're in that Home Depot machine. That's a sharp looking ride as well. Paul Cox and Cade Cannon rolling off row 6. Austin Hund and Eli Fisher in row number 7. Mike Hauser and Hayden Williams going to be rolling off row number 8 here tonight. Ty Stone and Sean Hamilton, row number 9. And then rounding out the field there in 19th, Ryan Hindelitter in row number 10. We're about to get things rolling here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. These drivers about to get rolling here pretty soon. I'm not seeing anybody out on track, weirdly enough. Why is it not showing me? Sorry. Oh, disconnected. What happened? Oh, we got to go to another new server, I believe. So, all right, we're going to be right back. Stick around. We will be right back. Okay, we are back here at New Hampshire Speedway. Had to do a little bit of a moving and shaking. It looks like everything is working correctly as I move over. Practice underway here in this new session. I guess we're going to go qualifying again. Uh-oh, somebody burning some popcorn. Oh, no. Not good, not good. Go ahead. So practice coming to an end here. We're at this new session. I see out in chat Harvick to win, giving me a little bit of history. Before New Hampshire Motor Speedway was built in 1990, it was called Breyer Motorsports Park. It was a road course with a 3/8 mile oval where the current track sits. So very interesting piece of information. Thank you, Harvick, to win. Love the facts about a track. You gotta love that. But thank you guys coming back, checking us out. We had to do a little transition over to the new session, of course. Gotta love iRacing, and a few issues just bound to happen, I guess, every week. There's gotta be something that keeps me on my toes. But hey, we will adapt, overcome, stay positive, and get it done. So practice looking like it's coming to a close here in the new session. Come into qualifying again. We're going to go qualifying one more time. And then we're going to get to go racing. Of course, I don't think we're going to count that last session's qualifying time. Not sure. Maybe didn't have the right laps. Not sure what the server issue was. And have to find out what that one was behind the scenes here. Kate, go ahead and ask what was our server issue there on the first one there if you can. Not sure. See who's out there making some laps. Oh, it looks like the 21 of Peppers rolling out for his qualifying lap here. Yeah, no worries, no worries. We're going to get it done either way. You know, rain or shine. If we can get it done, we're going to do it. Yeah, we should be good. All loaded back up into the new one. Yeah, the laps were wrong, it looks like, I think. Fortunately. But, hey, we are back. We will overcome the situation. If the session changed to a rain session. Hey, I would not want to drive one of these O'Reilly Series cars around New Hampshire with rain. Because those slicks, that's going to be an interesting time. Chat getting creative. I don't think, you know, if it's just a little bit of a mist, it's a little slick, just maybe some wet weather tires, we can get them done here at New Hampshire, but jumping around to a few different on-boards. The 14 Matsudaras on board. Oh, hard into the wall. Ouch. Not sure what happened there. Woo. Getting it out of the way early before the race goes green. So that's a benefit to doing it there early. But hey. Go ahead, pull our tower back down once again. Qualifying. Rolling back in again. Aaron Stan, that 27. Looking real strong. Aaron Sikorsky. Sikorsky. I got that one now. Got it this week. Sorry, Ethan. But Mike Hauser jumping up to second. Chris Lyotta in fourth. William Carter there in fifth. Travis Farmer, Jackson Hadaway, Hayden Williams, Bobby Hadaway, Ty Stone, Rob Willoy. Like, Rob's still out there on track, getting some laps in. Oh no, medical issues for Matt Scott. Hoping for his speedy recovery. Thoughts and prayers going out to him. Never a good one. He had to withdraw from tonight's event. So big shout out to him. Hopefully he recovers quickly. Comes back stronger than ever before. What is Rob doing? A little cutting the grass there. It was a little high. It's okay. He didn't miss it. Fisher out there setting some laps in the 16 as well. And he's just starting qualifying. He has not set a lap yet. So let's go ahead and ride on board. Oh no, did he set a lap? He did. Okay, so that was his lap, jumping up to 8th. The 1:27.08. Let's go ahead and actually look at that. What lap times Did we get a 30.234? Looks like Aaron Stanton doing a little bit of counting. 234. Up on top, getting that pole position. Hauser with a 30.245. A 248 there for Sikorsky. And we jump to the fourth. Tenths of a second. 5/10, 6/10, 7/10. And Sidars, we saw that hard hit there. Only able to pull up a 46-second lap. Unfortunately. Interesting to look at there. We're going to be rolling over to qualifying here. Or excuse me, to the race here. We're about to get this party started in New Hampshire. 201 laps around New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Next week, we're heading over to Darlington. 140 laps, 8 laps, 184. Holy, excuse me. That's going to be fun, but the field beginning to grid up. We are now looking at going green flag here shortly. Now I can bring up that starting grid here tonight. Aaron Stanton, that 27. He will be starting off on the pole. Mike Hauser in that 43 to his outside. Ethan Sikorsky, Chris Liotta, they're in row number 2. William Carter and Travis Farmer rounding out row number 3. Jackson Hadaway, Eli Fisher going to be starting in row number 4 here tonight. Whoops, sorry, what the heck did it just do? Hayden Williams, Bobby Hadaway, row number 5, rounding out our top 10. Rob Willite, Ty Stone, starting off row number 6. John Hamilton, Paul Cox, going to be starting off row number 7 here tonight. Austin Hund and Cade Cannon, row number 8. Matt Sidars, Jeff Peppers, rounding out row number 9. And rounding out the field here in row 10, Ryan Handelitter. So going to be an exciting one here tonight. Go ahead, jump to a quick ad break. We will be right back. Green flag racing. Looking forward to getting this thing started here, the Thunder Series, with the Inspired Racing League New Hampshire. Race number 35 in the first season here. 200 laps. We're looking really good. This race going to be super exciting. Keep in mind, Aaron Stanton, your points leader. Again, why is it giving me that green flag? We're getting a little extra pace lap. Not sure what happened there. Didn't get the heads up on that one, but that's okay. Lights out on the pace car. I just don't think it counted correctly. That's okay. I hope everybody out in the chat doing really well. Cade Steel Cannon. Yeah, you guys definitely active out there in the chat. But we're going green flag racing. You guys ready? We are about to get this thing started up. Aaron Stanton, Mike Hauser out in front. Green flag about to come out. We are in the restart zone. We are racing with the Thunder Series here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. down into turn number 1. We are side by side throughout the field. Action gonna be all over tonight. Hauser out on the outside with the run there on Stanton. Real early grabbing that lead. That's a power move there by Hauser. Looking pretty good out front as Stanton trying to get a run. Coming through 3 and 4. We see still side by side. Back in the back of the field. A lot of these drivers still trying to get those early positions as we begin racing here. That 7 trying to work around this number 13. That's Travis Farmer. Jackson Hadaway in that number 7 almost gets a little bit of help from the 83 of William Carter there, looked like. Almost caught that one live. Side by side, down into turn number 1. We're seeing some battles happening all over the track. We see Stan up front. He's able to regain that race lead. That battle for a second now. Hauser side by side with Sikorsky. Back in the back, we see some contact with the wall. Big move. I think that was the number 9 of Cade Steele Cannon there on the bottom, trying to avoid that. They're side by side, almost 3 wide through 3 and 4. Back here in the back of the field. Wow. Action absolutely all over the speedway right now. Gotta love it. See Rob Willite just in front of Cannon here. Fisher just ahead of that number 12 of Stone. Moving just a little bit more forward from there. Let's go ahead and hop on board with Sikorsky. Grab our telemetry here. Chasing down that race leader, Aaron Stanton. He's sitting in second right now. Having a pretty good run. He's up 1. Hauser losing that second starting spot on the outside of that front row. He is back down to 3rd. Hadaway in 5th is up 2. Williams back in 7th, also up 2 as well. Stone back in 9th, he's up 3. We're still on board with Sikorsky up in 2nd, trying to chase down your race leader of Aaron Stan up in that 27 machine. The field working themselves back single file. Lap number 6 here. Starting to fall into a rhythm. We see a big group of cars getting together here. Oh no, the 52 into the wall hard. Caution flag coming out. Oh no. That is not what the 52 of Bobby Hadaway wanted to see there. Let's take that back just a little bit there. Oh, hard into that inside wall. Wow. That was a very, very hard hit. Let's take it back one more time. Almost, yeah, just about 3 wide. Definitely 2 wide. Coming out of 4. Coming onto that front stretch. Oh, contact. Oh, hard in that wall. That was that 21 of Peppers. Making contact with that 52. Oh, no. I see the 14 of Sadars also getting involved in some heavy damage there. Take a look at this part of it here. Oh, no, just nowhere to go. The 52 coming across his nose. Just absolutely nowhere to go. Paul Cox in the 24. Also getting involved in that one. Wow, I wasn't ready for that. Let's watch that one more time. Oh, that was a hit. Watch this. Take it a little farther back. A lot to process here. Sorry. Trying to get you as many angles as we can. Oh, boy. There's nowhere to go. Wow. Oh, boy. Now we see something happen with Hinderler in the 23 here after the caution. See what happened? That might just have been him slowing down. Yeah, he just came to a stop. Okay. Nothing wrong there. First caution here for the night in New Hampshire. Thank you for stopping by here, the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. Push the Edge Productions up in the booth. Greg Thielsen bringing you all the action. Once again, if you're here in the chat live with me right now, go ahead, jump in the chat. Who do you think is going to finish 10th here at the finish? You got until lap number 150, but put your guess. Who's going to finish 10th there on the final lap for your chance to win some W Energy giveaway items. So definitely going to want to do that. Once again, my, so you know my name, how to spell it. It's a difficult one. Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Super excited. We got some mover and shakers here pretty early. A lot of guys moving up and down the field. Aaron Stanton and Ethan Sikorsky out in front. But we're going back. Green flag, racing the pace car down pit lane. We are off of 4. That 27 leading us to green flag. Back out in the air. Aaron Stanton with an amazing jump. Wow, that was impressive. That was a really good start there by the 27. Side by side through the back of the field. 3 wide. Oh my gosh, momentarily. They got 3 wide there. That was impressive. We're watching that 13 of Farmer. He's up in 6th. Trying to get to the front of this main group up here. And that's Jackson Hadaway, Mike Hauser directly in front of him. Chris Lyota, Ethan Sikorsky, and Aaron Stanton up front leading this thing. Stanton able to recapture that race lead. Started out on the pole. Sikorsky was able to capture a few laps out in front, but not able to hold on to it there as we ride on board there with the number 13 momentarily. Travis Farmer, as we go down that front stretch, what a great view. Those cars directly ahead of them, you got to predict where that car ahead of you brake zone is going to come. You don't want to run them over. You want to give them enough space to get in that corner and still get your run. You want to kind of build that run up and make that run down these long straightaways here at New Hampshire. Out front, though, that's a battle for 5th place. Mike Hauser in the 43. He's battling with that 69 into the 7. 7 all the way up in 3rd. So that's kind of a battle there. All in the top 5 group right there. See that 69 of Leota trying to get by that 7 of Jackson Hadaway. A little wiggle there as we come off of 4. Saw that one. Yeah, vote on lap number 149. Give you a little extra time to lock in the vote this week for that W Energy pick. Give you a little bit better odds. I was talking there with Elijah and Teresa, and I think it's a little bit easier to win. We haven't had a winner yet, so wait a little bit later, get a little bit better odds. And if you do just want to get a vote in, maybe one of the drivers, if you're out there listening to the broadcast during the race, maybe during one of the cautions, you can just jot down your vote in the chat. But we're watching that battle, the 69 and the 43, they're still going at it. Out front, that's a battle for the top 5. We see that number 94 of Ethan Sikorsky. He's using the very low line, coming off of turn 4 there. He was below that white line. We see all the cars are single file now. Take a look. After that first early caution, only one caution for those 3 laps. And 2 green flag lead changes already. So that lead getting jostled around quite a bit up front here tonight. Aaron Stanton still out in front in that 27, so it's very curious to see what he's going to be able to do. We see a battle forming here. Hayden Williams, he's looking to go on that aggressive position, trying to get a run on that 95. That's Austin Hunt just ahead of him. Keeping our eye on. He's using a little bit higher of a line, cutting down, trying to get a good run down these long straightaways. I think tire wear going to be super important here tonight, because every time I've raced New Hampshire myself personally, or race controlled or broadcasted a race here, done it a few times, but I always, it's either one of two things. It's a tire saving, fuel saving, you got to take it easy and make it through the long haul, or it's going to be a caution fest. From my experience, it's one or the other. No kind of in-between or middle section. But very curious to see how we're going to turn out here. We got a lot of laps to go. Nearly 180 laps left here tonight. So a lot to really digest, a lot to think about. All these drivers got time to make something happen as well. But a real good look. We're all single file throughout the field right now. These drivers are trying to get those laps in, get in some data to the team, maybe get to that first green flag pit stop, possibly make some adjustments, get some fresh tires, and then go back on the battle. I think you're just kind of working on taking care of your equipment right now. As we see the car diving down to the bottom, making it side by side. I think that's that 95 of Hunt trying to battle with Farmer in that 13. I think that is as well. Not able to get it done there, though. It's going to be a long night of making sure those tires last, doing everything you can to make sure that these cars are going to be there at the end. We got a long race, 200 laps around this place. It's very wide. You see all those hash marks through the corners. There's quite a few lanes, quite a bit of different style of driving this track. A lot of people like to kind of late apex it, enter really wide, kind of like you do here out of 2 here. All these drivers right there in that picture, kind of throwing that late apex out there. We see that battle for the race lead. That's heating up. Ethan Sikorsky, he's made his way right to that back bumper of Stanton. That battle for your race lead starting to heat up. The 7 to Hadaway, he's not far behind as well. That battle for the race lead, we're going to have to keep our eye out front here on this one. Don't know if you guys got to catch the Xfinity or the truck race over at Coronado Navy base, Naval base, Naval Air Force base. What is? Not exactly sure the exact determination, but that the NASCAR race this weekend, that has absolutely been looking so much fun. I just gotta comment, that's been a real blast to watch. The red flags really impacting the race today for sure. Wow. Coronado. Yeah, Coronado. Excuse me. What a amazing facility out there, though. But we watched that battle for the race lead. Sikorsky trying to give it to Stanton out in front. That battle really starting to heat up. Still single file for the most part across the whole field. So while we got a good little green flag run here, single file, let's go ahead and give it a little bit of a crank it up. Let's go ahead, let you experience all the sights and the sounds here of the Inspired Racing League Thunder Series and the O'Reilly's Auto Parts cars here. Let's crank it up. Alright, thank you guys. That was a little crank it up here from New Hampshire with the Inspired Racing League Thunder Series. Hope you guys enjoyed the sights and the sounds. Gotta love a whole new appreciation. These cars sitting there at 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 RPMs, making their way around this place. It's just super interesting. They can hold RPM for all 200 miles and not skip a beat at all. Yeah, where they drive over it. That would be really awesome. We gotta install a new cam down there in the track. That would be super cool. We see the car still pretty much single file. Aaron Stanton still up in front in that 27, leading this thing right now. 31 laps complete so far. That 94 Sikorsky, he's still right there on that back bumper of Stanton though. So definitely not letting him have it easy. I don't even know if he's taking care of his stuff right now. He is beating on that back bumper. Go ahead. A little run through our field. Of course, Aaron Stanton currently out in front. Started out on that pole position, holding that top spot right now. And then Ethan Sikorsky, that number 94, he started back in third. He's up to second, making his way past Mike Hauser in the early goings. Jumping back to third spot, Jackson Hadaway in that number 7. He's up 4 spots, so he's having a great start to this race as well. Mike Hauser, that 43, he started up in that second spot on the outside of the front row. Not having quite as much luck here so far, but I think he's kind of playing a little bit more strategy, taking care of that 43. He wants to be here on the long haul. Kind of what I get from his driving. Austin Hun, though, rounding out our top 5. We got to talk about it. Our biggest mover currently. There's a few people real close to that title of hardest charger right now, but Austin Hun in this 95, he's up 10 positions, starting back in 15th. He's up in 5th. What a great start to his race in that 95. That's really good. So jumping back, the next driver I really want to highlight, Cade Cannon. He's up 8 spots, started up in the 16th position. He's up to 8th. He's also having a really great start to tonight. One more spot back from that. Up 9 spots, Jeff Peppers in the 21. So that's going to be a great start to his run as well. A lot of drivers having a good start. Fortunately, looking at the tower. It looks like Matt Sidar's in the 14 has retired from the race. The 52, the 24, and the 23 all not showing out on the racetrack right now. Yeah, I'm not finding them. It's not showing them to me. This is a battle back in the back. That's Ty Stone in that 12. He's trying to get around that 61 of Sean Hamilton. That is a battle. Oh my God. What a save by Ty Stone in the 12. Wow. That 12 tried running him all the way down the racetrack off that wall. That was a really great save by him. Awesome job. Wow. Chris Lyota, that 69, that's a great looking hot rod. That chrome number 69 definitely popping on the blue and the green. That is one hot looking hot rod. Jeff Peppers in this 21. He's currently up in the top 10, up 10 spots. Up in 8th. Austin Hunt still up 10 here in the 95. In the top 5 as well. So that's very, very good to look at. Taking a look at 9 and the 69. This is a battle. Cade Cannon. He's looking at that 69, but unable to make a run there. But looking at our race recap, we are 40 laps complete. This time by the stripe. Aaron Stanton, your race leader, 1 caution flag flying for 3 laps. Only those 2 lead changes. Side by side out of 4. Mike Hauser in that 43 moving himself back up to that 3rd spot, moving past that 7 of Jackson Hadaway. He's back on the climb forward. Let's go ahead, look at last lap times. You see a bunch of 31s. I see a 32 for Hadaway. So Hauser was able to gain 3/10 last lap. We see he got a 31.7. A 31.2 up for Sikorsky. And a 31.3 for your race leader, Aaron Stanton, up ahead as they battle for that race lead. We see that 23 with a 43-second lap last time by. Looks like he's struggling just a little bit there in the 23. I'm wondering, does he have a little bit of damage? Look at that. Pit stops for the first time. See a few cars making their way down pit lane there. Trying to get a good view. Our race leader's not pitting quite yet. Stanton still out in front, leading this thing. Really curious when these leaders going to take their green flag pit stops. Lap number 44 as we cross the stripe here this time by. That battle for your race lead separated by only 0.7 of a second. So that race lead going to come down to possibly a green flag pit stop mistake. You got to hit all your marks here when you come to pit road. Looking here, let's see if we can pull up that. Only 45 mile an hour pit speed road limit here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, this mile speedway. So definitely got to get that thing woed up. Coming down there into pit lane, definitely I'm going to be keeping an eye here on that out front. That Field and Stream number 27. Aaron standing out in front, leading this thing. Let's take a look. How many laps has he led so far? So far led all 43 of the 46 laps we have completed so far. So been out in front for the majority of tonight. It's that 27 to stand, but Sikorsky in that 94, he's not too far behind. Not led any laps tonight. Who was our other lap leader? Would have been... Doesn't want to show me. That's okay. That 94 down the back straightaway. Just see how sideways those cars get. Trying to get them off that turn number 2, turn number 4 as well. It's just super hard to get these O'Reilly cars planted the way that you'd like sometimes. They really rotate on you. Very, very, very agile cars at that. You see just how fast they were today in real life, but taking a look, let's see who was that first pit stop taker. It looks like that was Eli Fisher. He pit on lap number 8. That was there, I believe, under that first caution. So Travis Farmer in the 13. He was the first guy to take a pit stop. Rob Willite in the 15. He took a stop as well. It looks like Ty Stone making his way down pit lane right now. So green flag pit stops continuing to show themselves. It looks like Ryan Hinderlitter at 23. He's sitting on pit road. The 24 with a little bit of damage, Paul Cox. See that rear bumper cover no longer attached on that 24 machine, unfortunately. The 27 still out in front, Aaron Stanton. Want to give a big thank you to everybody out here live with me out in the chat. Thank you guys being here so much. If you're checking out the recorded video, I appreciate you guys so much checking out the Inspired iRacing League. Big shout out to Inspired Marketing LLC and everything that they do for the league. Big shout out to W Energy. Make sure if you're in the chat, once again, get those picks in. Before you know it, we'll reach lap number 150. It'll be, before you know it, we're already lap 50 here, 100 to go. Before that pick will end our pick window here tonight. Guess who is going to come home in that 10th position, top 10. So let's look at it right now. Sean Hamilton, Hayden Williams currently 11th and 10th. Sean 11th and Hayden sitting there in 10th. Peppers up in 9th. Eli Fisher sitting up in 8th. Chris Lyotta in 7th. You see Farmer back in 12th. And Willite back in 13th. So that's kind of the guys we're keeping an eye on currently for that W promotion out there in the chat. So the gap from first to second currently sitting at about 1.5 seconds. Go ahead and make sure it's showing that. Yeah, that race lead quite a bit ahead here. Aaron Stanton still leading by quite a ways. Right now, just focusing on getting that thing done. But I found where they get driven over. That was a great cam there. Teresa got to go catch up later. Thank you for stopping by, Teresa. Thank you guys, everybody out here. We see a long green flag run currently underway. I love to see it. Taking a look at our race recap. We're on lap number 55. We were just talking about it. We were on lap 50, talking about the W Energy. It goes by before you know it. Aaron Stanton still out in front. We've only had one caution flag here tonight for those 3 laps real early. 2 lead changes here, but these drivers absolutely doing a phenomenal job here tonight at the Magic Mile here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We see just how hard these front drivers are pushing it. Aaron Stanton extending that gap. Now it's up to 1.65 there in front of Ethan Sikorsky. Sikorsky starting to lose just a little bit more ground. And then we're 3 seconds all the way back to Hauser. Almost a 5-second gap between your top 4. 10 seconds between your top 5. So the field definitely starting to get strung out under this green flag. Definitely starting to get strung out. Taking a look around the field, though, I'm trying to see who's the closest battle right now. It looks like right here, Eli Fisher. This battle with the 9 Acade steel cannon. That's 16 out in front of them. That's the battle for 6th. Out in front of them, that's the 7 of Jackson Hadaway. That's a battle for 5th. Eli with a run down to the bottom, looking possibly not enough. Ford versus Chevy battle here. Sorry, Elijah, but I am rooting for the 7 because he's driving a Chevy. All I'm saying on that one. But Elijah able to make the pass there on Hadaway. He's up to the top 5 right now. Up 3 spots from his starting position back in 8th. As the longer green flag getting underway. He made a pit stop a little bit later than a few of these other guys. He got to make a pit stop on lap 8. So that possibly helping him here in this strategy. Look, he's all the way down as about as low as you can go through 1 and 2 here. He's below that white line. Excuse me, that's 3 and 4. This is the front straightaway. But yeah, he's just about as low as you can go. He's below that white paint. Now that battle, the closest interval, Jackson Hadaway and Eli Fisher. So the field's starting to get strung out. This is that battle right here, and that's not very tight right now. Hadaway starting to slip back. Fisher was able to get around him. He's starting to put a gap on him just a bit. He's 0.7 of a second. Now 8, now 9. So yeah, that gap no longer very tight. So single file green flag action. Jumping back out front, that gap is up to 1.8 seconds. See that 27 Aaron Stanton still in control out in front. Led the most laps here so far, 59 out of the 62 that we have completed so far. Looking at the notes, if you're just joining us, looking back at our championship points for the Thunder Series here in the Inspired Racing League. Stanton coming in our points leader. He's out in front leading this thing, so definitely doing everything he can to get the most points and continue leading the championship right now. That 27 putting such a great run together right now. Couldn't ask for much better than that. Then we jump back to Eli Fisher. That number is 16. He's currently back in the 5th spot. He's sitting in 2nd in the championship coming in to New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Unfortunately, Colton Ward, the 18, unfortunately not here tonight. He's sitting in 3rd as we enter New Hampshire Motor Speedway. But Mike Hauser in the 43, he is sitting in 4th there coming in the championship points. He's up in 3rd, so he also having a very, very good points night. And then that 13 of Travis Farmer, currently back in 12. He is entering New Hampshire, sitting in 5th in points. Not having a bad points night at all. But looking to move a little forward where he's sitting right now, I'm sure. Slowly but surely. He's down 6 for the night so far. Unfortunately, not the way he wanted to start this thing, but still doing a great job out there. Keeping that car in one piece. Let's go ahead. Take a ride here. Oh, why did it do that to me? There we go. Riding on board with that race leader, Aaron Stanton. Out in front, we see some lap traffic starting to come into play. That's that number 61 of Sean Hamilton. That W Energy machine. Out on the outside. Almost able to slip by down to the bottom, side by side, down the backstretch. That's a lap car with Sean Hamilton, or at least now he is, as Stanton, able to make the pass. Starting to put some more lap cars a lap down. Still green flag here on a green flag run. Definitely don't want to see that car get turned. Oh, wow, that looked very close. Woo-wee. We see the battle. He wants to stay on the lead lap. Sean Hamilton side by side there with the 61, that 27, your race leader. Enough momentum to stay out in front right now. That's getting a little worrisome for me. Don't want to see something bad happen here. That's for sure. Lap number 69 coming your way. We see Aaron Stanton able to make it past that 61. Now we only got 10 cars on the lead lap right now. We're on such a good green flag run. Still single file for the most part. Taking a look back here just a little bit. That's Chris Lyotta, Hayden Williams. Cade Cannon battling it out right there. At number 1, Hayden Williams. Just behind. No, excuse me. That's Cade Cannon, Chris Lyotta, and Hayden Williams battling the... No, that's not Hayden Williams. Who is that third car? Well, that's Chris Lyotta and Rob Willoy. Excuse me. Currently a lap down in that 15. Didn't see what car that was. Lap number 71, kind of getting into a interesting point. So we're going to look here at the team standings. Oh, we see some pit stops. Mike Hauser making his way down pit road. Jackson Hadaway, the number 7, joining him as well. So I'm curious what's going to happen here. 4 tires there for Hauser in the 43. Let's see what the 7 of Hadaway does. As that 43 peels down pit road. 7 joining them as well. Those leaders definitely going to be thinking about pitting soon here. That's something to start thinking about. Didn't realize it was getting that close. It has been since the beginning. For a lot of these drivers, haven't pit yet at all. We are here at lap 73, so these leaders definitely going to be starting to think about pitting soon. Aaron Stanton still out in front in the 27. Looking a little bit farther back, that's 2.5 seconds, almost 2.6 seconds back to Ethan Sikorsky. And then another 2 seconds back to Austin Hunn in this 95. Eli Fisher up in 4th. He's about 5 seconds back from that 95. Almost 5.5 seconds. And then 10 seconds back from that in 5th is Cade Cannon. So green flag pit stops underway. The cycles coming to you. It's going to be a little bit different right now. A lot of these drivers on some different strategies. So our race leader is still at 27. He's running it long here on this first run. Curious to see how that's going to work out. Pepper's trying to work his way past. They're on the outside in the 21. They are side by side. He pit on lap number 68. So he's definitely got some fresher tires. Able to work past that leader, Aaron Stanton, without much issue there. But definitely looking like some more pit stops underway. Nope, that is just Paul Cox and Hinderlitters. Excuse me. So no pit stops underway. I saw an in. There's Chris Lyotta in the 69. He drops down there into pit lane. See if anybody follows him on his way down here. There's your race leader, so putting him a lap down now. At 27, still out in front, the 94 of Sikorsky. Sitting there in second. He's battling hard with this 43 of Hauser right now. That is a lap down car. Back in 7th. Currently only 6 cars on the lead lap. That's Hayden Williams. The next car to go a lap down in that number 1. He's battling with that 9 of Cade Cannon for that final lead lap position. That 12. He's a lap down. That's Ty Stone mixed up in this battle right here. The 9. Oh no, the 69 comes around into the wall. Looks like we're able to stay green. Oh no. We rewind that a little bit. Yes, we stay green flag. Let's rewind that just a little bit. See what happened here. We missed that. Oh, just a little brake lockup. Locked it up not to get into the wall. Oh, just a slight tap. The 69 able to keep it going. Here of Lyotta. And he started up in 4th, currently down to 15th. Not the start of the race that he would have liked, but very lucky. No more damage to that 69, I'll say that for sure. Able to lock that car down. You see, he does have some front right damage for sure, but not as bad as it could have been. Not that bad. Still drivable. But lap number 80 coming to you right now. Let's go ahead one more time. If you're in the chat, you haven't gotten your vote in yet. Of course, you got some time. Lap number 150 tonight. Gonna be the cutoff for that W Energy giveaway. Your little prize pack of W Energy. Make sure you get the guess who you think is gonna finish 10th here tonight at the race's conclusion. We see that number 1, Hayden Williams. He's side by side with the 21 of Peppers right now. Down the back straightaway. That's some exciting racing right there. Wow. He's using that way outside lane. Hoping to build that momentum. Able to get it to work down these straightaways. So, real interesting. But yep, if you haven't gotten that vote in, still got a little bit of time till lap 150. But before lap 150, you got to get that vote in. Who you think is going to finish in 10th for your shot to win a little W Energy giveaway prize pack. Hope you guys having a great Saturday night. Go ahead, run through the field. We see Aaron Stanton no longer your race leader. New race leader, Elijah Fisher in that 16. He takes over that top spot. So Aaron Stanton taking that pit stop there at lap number 78. Kind of missed that as we were talking about a few things. Lap number 70, Mike Hauser sitting up in second. So he was able to pit at 70. Stanton dropping back to third in that 27. Sikorsky dropping back to fourth. So Fisher up 7 spots, but his last pit stop was on lap 8. So I definitely expect him to make a pit stop in this 16 very, very soon. Not going to be somebody we're keeping our eye on. Once this thing cycles back out, another one, Sean Hamilton, last pit stop at lap number 8. In that 61 machine. So he's going to have to be making a pit stop as well. So who we're kind of keeping our eye on, going to cycle back out front. Mike Hauser in this 43. Looks like he's going to cycle back out in front if things stay as they are. We see a little side by side. Peppers in that 21 still using that outside lane. So still getting that outside lane to work for that 21. Keeping my eye out, we see some meatball flags for the 23 and the 24. So unfortunately, they're not going to be able to return too much damage. And then Bobby Hadaway, Matt Sidar's unable to continue as well, it looks like. Unfortunately. But that 16, he's still out in front, Eli Fisher. Not sure when he's going to make that pit stop. I'm really curious. He's down below that white line, but no, he is not pitting. Not quite yet. I don't know. Can only speculate here. But I know it's coming. It's got to be coming. He's going to need the fuel. You can't go the distance from lap number 8. That's for sure. Yellow flag. Oh, no. Yellow flag out in the air. Looks like Cade Cannon bringing out this one. Let's see if we can catch a look at that. The number 9. What happened here? Possibly not. Oh, there we go. Coming out of turn 4. Oh, no. Little help from the 1, but he was already coming around there. Not what you wanted to see. Let's take another look there at that one. If this might give us a better indication. Oh, no. Cade in that 9. Coming around. Really loose there. The 1 just nowhere to go. He checked up as much as he could. Little better angle from that one. Wow. And the 9 just backs it up into the wall there. There we go. That number 16, Eli Fisher, able to come down pit road now. No harm, no foul. Under some caution flag. So that might have really worked there for his strategy. A few of these other drivers obviously just making some pit stops, but we see the 43, the 69, the 27, everybody making their way down pit road. It looks like, wow. We're going to go ahead, jump to side by side ads real quick. We are going to be right back. Still under our caution flag here. Second caution tonight. Austin Hun gonna take over our race lead, it looks like. That's interesting. See those lights out on the pace car. We're going to get back going. Green flag. We see Austin Hunt, that 95, going to lead us to this green flag. Eli Fisher in the 16 to his outside. I think that strategy might help him. Definitely looking like a smart decision at this point. As we get ready to come back, green flag. We see that 61 drop down there to the bottom, letting the field by. You're gonna go. Nope. Pace car down pit road. We are going green flag racing. Green flag back out in the air. Eli Fisher and Austin Hunt leading the way down into one. What a great jump by that 95. Able to secure that top spot. We are side by side for third. The field making their way down the backstretch. Wow. They are still battling hard. Contact there for Fisher. Hadaway in the 7. That right rear just made a little bit of contact going into 3. We are back single file for the top 7, 8. Oh, we see some contact there in the back. That is William Carter hard into the wall there. He is able to keep that thing. Oh no! The 15 around. That gonna bring in a caution. It is caution flag number 3 flying here at New Hampshire. Oh no. Go ahead, check out what happened to the 15 here on this one. Coming down into turn number 1. A little slide. Oh no. A lot loose, and the 1 almost collected again in this one. Nowhere to go. Oh no! Peppers hard into the 15. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead, take that one back one more time. Watching that 15 of Willite. Let's go ahead. Go regular speed. Oh, just not able to lock it down. Peppers. Heavy damage on that nose. Wow. Well, caution flag number 3 here tonight. Cautions, breeding cautions. Definitely Harvick to win out in chat. You are so right. That is what I would attribute that to for sure. So I gotta ask, guys, how do you like my new little intro? I added a little bit of spice to it. Unfortunately, the other ones got me copyrighted. So I got rid of those, added a little bit of flair to the beginning and the end of the one that was still good. Copyright-free music. Hope you guys like that. And I love the music to that one. It's a really upbeat music. I'm gonna try to get a new intro song there. What about the intro? The cars wrapping around, the logo going soon. Hope you guys like that one as well. Tried to have a little placeholder. Unfortunately, try to build my own stuff. So, but we are about to go back racing. The lights out on the pace car. Out front, Mike Hauser. He elects to take that top side in the 43. Aaron Stanton going to be starting off down on the bottom. Yeah, there was no music this week, Emma. I am definitely going to add some music there to the starting screen, but none this week because I couldn't pick which one I wanted with the a good conscience. But we're going to get one picked here real soon. Get everything looking real sharp. But we're about to go back green flag. That 27 down on the bottom. He's been strong here tonight. Hauser, with a little bit of strategies, worked himself up to the top spot. Looking to go back. Green flag. We are racing here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Hauser with a great jump. Stanton jumping in line. Fisher back there sitting in third. We see a little bit of side-by-side. The 95 of Hun side-by-side A little farther back with Farmer, but Farmer in that 13, able to work his way up to 5th. The 7 at Hadaway able to get by that number 16 of Fisher there through 3 and 4. Oh no! The 61 around. Also the 21 Peppers. Oh no! No caution flag yet. No, we are caution. Caution flag number 4. Oh no, let's take a look back there at that one. Let's take a look at the 61 first. Looked like he may have been the initial cause here of the caution. Taking a look here. The 61, yeah, get big loose here. Real big loose. The 1 right there again. Wow. He has been right there every time. Wow, no contact other than when the 21 catches him. Oh, no. Not ideal. So let's look here from the 21's perspective. Go ahead and ride on board with him. Oh, he just got loose all on his own as well. That was no relation. And a little bit of help as well. Oh, gosh. All right, we're going to take that back one more time. I want to take a look from that outside view. There are Peppers. And that was the 9 just behind him. That's Cade Steel Cannon. And he just got loose all on his own as well. I don't know if he just kind of saw what was going on. He locked it down, but oh, the 9, nope, no contact with the outside wall for the 9. Wow, what an interesting incident. Just kind of both happening all on their own. Yeah, I definitely gotta refine that. Unfortunately, it wouldn't let me edit every single car, so there wasn't too much I could do. I told it to make it all different paint schemes, but it didn't accomplish that at all. But it's a placeholder. I'm looking forward to making something like that, really high definition and really, really nice. But that's going to be to come in the future for sure. That is the best that I could do. I got to save up some money and pay somebody much more talented than myself on the graphical side. I can talk racing and break down what's happening out on the track and give you a little more info about what's going on, what I think's going to happen. But boy, those graphics are hard, and I'm just proud of what I could have put together. And my wife, Caitlin, definitely coming in clutch too. She did a lot of work helping me do all that stuff. I am not a graphic designer, and I will fully admit that. We did the best we could. But we're looking to go back. Green flag racing. 4th caution flag here tonight. Mike Hauser, Aaron Stanton out in front. Go ahead and pull up our race recap. This is our 4th caution for 12 laps. 3 green flag lead changes. We are just about halfway. 101 laps complete. We're coming close to that 150. Get your vote in. But we are back. Green flag Hauser with a great jump here in the Thunder Series at New Hampshire. Stanton just to his back bumper there through 1 and 2. We see Hadaway. He's down on the bottom trying to make a move. Farmer out on the outside. He was able to get a real great run. Out of 1 and 2. He's up on the high side trying to keep that momentum build up. We might have a battle for the race heating up here. Oh no, side by side for second. They are beating doors. Door checks here for second. Wow. Farmer and Stanton. We're almost 3 wide. Hadaway down to the bottom. He elects to get right behind Stanton. Wow. What racing going on right here. Oh, the 1 back there making an aggressive move there on the 12 as well. We got some racing going on in New Hampshire. Let me tell you. Well, I appreciate it, Emma. Yeah, not being a professional. I did the best I could, and Caitlin definitely did the best she could. Oh no, we see Farmer. He had some issues right there through 1 and 2. That or the 7 of Hadaway, just with what a great run all the way up past Stanton into the second spot. Hauser out in front in that 43. He's making a gap. He's got about 8/10 back to this battle. Wow, what great racing happening right now. That battle for second, Stanton and Hadaway raging on. Hadaway up in the 7. He's on that high side. But once again, I just appreciate everybody out here in the chat watching us. I appreciate you guys so much. More than you guys know. Checking out your family, friends, coming to check out and hang out with me up in the booth. I want to give you a big thank you to all the fans, all the drivers, all the admins that put this together. Couldn't happen without all of you guys. And I just want to thank you for it. I have such a blast up here in the booth with the Inspired Racing League, here with the Thunder Series, here tonight in the O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series cars. It's been a great race here at New Hampshire, but as we come ticking closer and closer, I want to bring it back up one more time. We're on lap 107. That timeline is starting to tick closer. If you have not gotten that vote in, starting to definitely think about who you're going to pick to come home in 10th position this week. So the W Energy giveaway. We're changing up this position every night. So tonight, make sure you're picking for that 10th position. Definitely something I want to keep you on your toes about. Make sure you're keeping in mind as we watch that battle for third. Hadaway down there on the outside, out there on the outside, excuse me. Looks like Stanton in that 27, able to make that bottom work and pass the 7, but now the 95 down to the bottom. He's trying to work his way past too. That's Hun working his way past Hadaway in the 7. Fisher also seeing the opportunity. He tries to dive down to that bottom, unable to get it done. The 13 of Farmer on that outside, holding his ground. But yep, once again, just get those votes in the chat. Who do you think's gonna come home 10th tonight? Those laps are ticking away. I'll tell you what, before you know it, you'll look down and be like, ah, man, I forgot to vote. I don't want that to be you tonight. So I'm gonna keep you on your toes. I'm gonna try to let you know, but gotta get that vote out in the chat. But we're taking a look. Mike Hauser out in front in that 43. He's leading this thing right now. Able to work himself back up to that lead position. Started out on the front of the front row. He's out front right now. Doing a great job at that as well. Currently led 20 laps. But he's had his time out front. Getting a real good handle around this place in that Ford Mustang. Number 43, Mike Hauser. Jumping back here to second. That's where the battle is raging on right now. Aaron Stanton battling with this 95 of Austin Hun out to the outside. Hun able to get the pass down the front stretch. Things are heating up for this battle for second. Let me tell you what. They are trading places every single lap. Throwing crossover after crossover. This is the battle we gotta watch right now. It is just, wow. Down there through 3 and 4. Great job. Coverage from the blimp. See them make their way down across the start finish. What a great view around this New Hampshire Motor Speedway. That battle, though, for that second spot. It's a 3-car battle now. Fisher, he gets himself. He's in the conversation now. Up in 4th. He's side by side with Stanton for that 3rd spot. That 95 not much farther ahead. But we got a whole second and a half up to that battle for first. Mike Hauser back to that 95 a Hund. I see Emma going with Rob Willite for the 10th spot. Currently sitting in that 10th spot. Taking a look back. Who's that battle with? So that's Rob Willite. And he is a lap down, so battling with him is Jeff Peppers here in the 21. And then also in that battle right now currently is William Carter back here in the 83 as well. Lap 115. So we got 35 laps remaining to get those votes in. But that battle there for second, wow. This is a battle right now. They are duking it out. Stanton, Hund, and Fisher all just putting it on the line right now. Fisher down to the bottom. On the bottom of Hund, they are side by side, banging doors right now. I see Coxey getting that 10th position to Willite as well. So we see Emma and Coxey both with that vote for that Rob Willite number 15. But this right now, that's the battle for the second spot. All three of these drivers well in that conversation for that position. Oh, contact with that wall off of 4. Fisher down to the bottom. That's his opportunity. Able to clear. Throws the slide job. The 95 with the crossover down to the bottom. Hund will not take no for an answer. Whoop, wrong one. I get. Looking out the nose there of the 95, looking at the rear end of Fisher in that 16. Just how low these vehicles are, sucked up to that asphalt. Oh, big slide by Fisher. Oh, still sideways. Wow, what a great still sideways. Whoa, Fisher, he's battling a loose car right now. I'll tell you what, he had that 16 all the way hung out through 1 and 2 right there. Let's go ahead, while we got a good little green flag run, we're going to go and do one more crank it up. So let's hear the sights and the sounds of the Inspired Racing League Thunder Series. Let's crank it up here at Push the Edge Productions. Thank you guys. Checking out a little bit of a Crank It Up here. Push the Edge Productions with the Inspired Racing League and the Thunder Series here tonight. Coming closer to that deadline. Talking about it. Lap 150. We got 25 laps to go before you got to get that W Energy. Pick in tonight in the chat. So if no car volume, I definitely had car volume. But yep, get that W Energy. Pick in the chat. Who do you got to finish 10th here tonight? Watching that battle, that's still that battle for second. Eli Fisher, Aaron Stanton, they are battling it out. Looks like Stanton able to make the pass up to second. He's working a little bit of a gap there on Elijah, excuse me. I don't know why I keep saying that, but Mike Hauser out in front. Looking at that gap, 0.8 of a second back to Stanton, 0.2 back to Fisher. He is trying everything that he can do to find a line, to find his way around Stanton there. Austin Hunt back there in fourth in that 95. So definitely going to keep our eye out on him as well. Farmer, he's up in the top 5 in that number 13 machine. Jackson Hadaway, he is 6th in that number 7. Hayden Williams in the number 1. He's sitting up in 7th. And Ty Stone, he's sitting 8th. Chris Lyota in that 69. He's sitting just in the top 10, up in 9th. That's one cool looking hot rod right there, I must say. One of my favorite paint schemes out here. I don't know what it is with that blue, the green, and the chrome number, but that car really pops out in my head. Every week I like looking at that thing. Just saying. But, new 10th position, Jeff Peppers. There in the 21, he's up in 10th. So this is the battle for the 10th spot, and it's coming down to the deadline. We are at lap 128. Coming to 30 to go on that deadline. Who's going to finish 10th? Might have to change your vote there, guys. Peppers up in 10th. I see Hunter Williams out in there. Oh, let me get that Peppers vote in there right now. We see he got the Peppers in the chat. So, might have to rethink that vote there. Letting you know, keeping you on your toes. We're coming closer and closer. Got to keep your eye there on that tower. But Mike Hauser is still out in front. That has not changed. But what has changed, the gap. We are down almost 0.7 of a second, getting into 0.6 back to Aaron Stanton. That 27, he is gaining on that 43. He is making his way forward, and that is for sure. But while we're talking about Stanton, let's talk about that championship top 5 coming in to New Hampshire Motor Speedway here. Stanton coming in, your championship leader. He's currently there in second, chasing down that 43 of Hauser. And that Hauser 43, he's down there sitting in 4th in points coming into this thing. Eli Fisher, he's up in the top 3. And he's coming in 2nd in our point standings. Unfortunately, that number 18, Colton Ward, not able to make it here tonight, sitting in 3rd in our championship standings. And then Travis Farmer, that number 13, he's back in 5th currently. So all these drivers here in the top 5 and in the top 5 of the championship. So there's a reason they're up there, I'll tell you what. Definitely a reason these drivers out on top in the championship, out in front in the race. Well deserving. So who am I choosing? All right. Who am I choosing? I am choosing Rob Willite in that 15 machine. That is my vote, and I'm locking it in. He is back in that 10th position. Pepper's up to the 9th spot. Looks like Carter dropped back, or Stone in the 12. I'm not entirely sure, but pit stops coming your way now. I see the 69 making his way down into the pit road. Oh, 3 of us for Rob. Well, we only see Hunter there for Peppers. He moved up to 8th now, and Rob sitting in 9th. Ty Stone sitting in 10th. So it's going to be, it's anybody's game. I don't know. But I'm going to go Rob. Rob in that 15th. Going to be solid top 10 run here tonight. You know what? He might even get lucky. It's a tough one. It is a tough one to even begin to think of who I'm picking right now. But Elijah Fisher in that 16, he's battling hard with Austin Hunt still in that 95. This has been such a fun battle to watch here tonight. Absolutely. Crossovers, changing it up, using all sorts of different lines. All the drivers. Oh no! Was that the 69? That was Lyota into the wall hard there. Take a look back there at that one. What happened? Let's go ahead full speed. I don't want to miss anything else. Oh no. Wow, able to get it out of the way. No harm, no foul. No contact, just getting her sideways, probably putting a little bit of damage to the tires, but we are coming to about 10 laps to go until you got to get that vote in. So if you haven't gotten that vote in, get the vote in. Last time, I'm going to tell you to do it. Whoop, wrong button. That's the one I wanted. W Energy giveaway for your chance for a little W Energy swag pack, gift pack. Not quite sure exactly what it is, but you know, the W Energy gift pack. Gotta choose who is finishing top 10 in that 10th position at the race finish. At the conclusion of tonight's race, who is going to finish 10th? Lock in your vote by lap number 150. And it's getting closer and closer. Only 12 laps remaining. 11 once we come to the stripe. Out of turn 4 here. Hauser out in front, but that gap, it's down to less than 2/10. Stanton is on the back door of Hauser. That battle for the race lead, it's going to be a conversation. Well, you know what? It is the conversation right now. We see Raging Idiot Racing Network going Ty Stone. Currently back in the 9th spot. Rob Willett in the 15th, in the 10th spot as we sit. Kind of keeping you updated. Lyota just had that incident. He's back in 11th. But this is that battle for the race lead. I'm kind of watching this up. I'm queuing it up. I see something happen right here. That 27 has absolutely been tracking down this 43. You see just how close. The 43 with a big loose. That 27 trying to get to his inside. Just not enough there. Again. Oh, the dive to the inside. Up the track goes the 43. The 27 all the way down to the apron. Down the back, not able to hold that side-by-side position. This is Hauser and Stanton for your race lead. Stanton in that 27 down on the bottom. Just not enough to get by this 43. 8 laps remain to get your pick in for their W Energy giveaway. So make sure you get that pick in. That battle for the race lead. This is absolutely thrilling right now. See just how close Austin Hunt in that 95. He's still not out of the battle. He likes to see these leaders side by side. He's going to get closer. Stanton on the outside. He passes the 43 a Hunt. I let you know. I saw it coming. He's able to make the pass. The 43 now back down to the bottom. Hauser not giving up the race lead that easy. Wow, the battle for the race lead. This is getting thrilling. Stanton in that 27. Looks like he's able to hold it now. Fisher down to the pit lane. He's making a green flag pit stop. What a battle. It looks like Hauser in that 43. The tire's just falling off a little bit. Let's go ahead, pull up our last lap data. So our last lap time was a 31.6 there from Stanton. A 31.5 from Hauser, so no. But down pit lane, the leaders all down pit lane. Wow. Wasn't ready for that one. All three race leaders make their way down pit lane. That is Stanton, Hauser, and Hunt. Green flag pit stop. Second time here tonight. Still your race leaders, it looks like. So everybody a lap down, it looks like. Hadaway also making his pit stop there in the 7. The 1 as well of Williams. Ty Stone, the next guy out on the track. He's battling with Farmer here in the 13. That's for 7th. That's the battle for 7th. 5 laps to go. Lap 145. Make sure you get that vote in. Get that vote in. Currently, William Carter sitting in 10th. Jeff Peppers 11th. Rob Willite 12th. Lyota in 9th. Williams up in 8th. Go ahead. Look at the movers. Biggest mover currently, Austin Hunt in that 95 machine. He's all the way up to 4th. He led a few laps today. Led 5 laps out in front, so pretty good there by him. But he started back in 15th, so he's up 11. Having a really good night out here tonight. As he works his way past that 69 a lap down car there of Chris Lyota. Eli Fisher in the 16, able to inherit that race lead right now. He started back in the 8th spot. He's up to 1st. He's up 7 right now. Stanton right on his back bumper. He pitted a lap early, undercut the leaders. Able to get some track position, but that 27, Aaron Stanton down to the bottom. Able to regain that race lead from Eli Fisher right there. Elijah Fisher. My gosh. Can't break that habit either. Say it one time, I'm going to say it wrong the rest of the day. Oh boy. Lap 149, last lap to get those votes in. Bring up our graphic. We're going to go ahead and play that video here real quick. So make sure you get that vote in. Lap 149, this last lap, 150 here this time. Picks are gonna come to a close. I'm gonna stick with my pick with Willite. That's who I'm going with for 10th. I'm locking it in, baby. Pick who is going to finish in 10th. Yeah, sorry. It's the video short for, I think, shorts and stuff. So, unfortunately, it doesn't fit the screen. But, hey, it works. Get that vote in. We are on lap 151. Votes are closed. I hope you got your votes in. I'm going Willow. That was my vote. But out in front, the cycle has turned its tide. Aaron Stanton out in front, excuse me. Our race leader right now, that 27, Mike Hauser in the 43. He's sitting back in second. Austin Hun, he's back in third. Elijah Fisher back down pit road. Oh no, not sure if that's an issue or what. Thought he just took a pit stop. I'm not entirely sure there about that one. But that gap extending for your race leader, Aaron Stanton. Taking a look at that tower, about a second. Now back to Hauser. So that gap beginning to build for our race leader. And then looking back, Travis Farmer, Jackson Hadaway. That's that second group of cars out there on the racetrack. The battle for second, Austin Hun. He's trying to get by Mike Hauser in that 43 machine. Just unable to build the run and get by him right here. 10th place finisher. There, Harvick to win. Fisher is down pit lane. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. He's back out on the track, though. So, I'm not sure. Still up in 8th. Definitely knowing something that I don't know, because I thought he just made a pit stop. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot make the call why he did that. Not in the radio on that one. I don't know that strategy. But side-by-side battle for second. This is exciting. Hauser down on the bottom. It looks like Hun was finally able to get a run out of 4 that time. Able to pass him down the front stretch. New Hampshire, one of the speedways I have not personally been able to visit. Definitely want to make my way up here, but not one of the ones I've been able to get to. Can the 27 and the 43 receive a black flag? I am sorry. I don't think they have done anything that warrants the black flag that I've seen. Race control might have a different opinion, but hey. Hey, you don't want to forget about this 95 right here. Out in front. Sitting in second. Led a few laps. He is not out of this thing. That is for sure. And it looks like your race leader and second in Chevrolets. I love that because I'm a big Chevy boy. So, bow tie till I die. A little bit of bias, but hey, that's okay. I'll root for the Chevy guys. You gotta have a favorite in racing. Everybody's gotta have their favorite. So, ew, Chevy. Hey, Ford circled the problem, so it's okay. I am all right with that. They let us all know. But checking back here, that 43 and that 95, they're having a good little battle there. The 43 trying to get back by that 95, who was able, to get by him a few laps ago. Yep, well, I could see why you want the other two drivers if the 95 is your driver. Yeah, if the 95 is your favorite driver, I would definitely want that 27 and the 43 to be a black flag. Hey, they got some something going on over there in that setup. That's all I'm gonna say. But 95 doing really well. Austin Hun up in second. Definitely doing a great job, Emma. Lap 160. We're coming to 40 to go. Things are winding down. We're on another green flag run right now. Let's look at this. We've got 4 caution flags here tonight. Aaron Stanton up in front. There in this 27, leading Austin Hunt in that 95. Mike Hauser in the 43. Travis Farmer in the 13. Jackson Hadaway in the 7. Up in the top 5. 6 lead changes. The lead been being swapped quite a few times here tonight. It's been absolutely amazing racing here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. I absolutely commend all the drivers here tonight. These guys absolutely putting on an amazing race here. It looks like the 27 and 43 going to be sent back in pieces in a FedEx box. Perfect to win. Okay, I got you. I understand it. R&D's got to tear them down. Part of the process. We'll get it built back up. Can we check that spoiler? Let's see. Get a little closer view. Let me get some binoculars on this 27 here. Out in front. Oh, boy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Push to Edge Productions, Greg Thielsen up in the booth. Having a great time here with the Thunder Series here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series cars. Going to be changing up to trucks here in 2 weeks, I think. If I read the schedule correctly. I think that's what it is. But next week, looking a little forward to next week. Heading to Darlington again with these O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series cars. 184 laps over at Darlington there next week. So looking forward to that as well. Once again, want to give a big thank you to all the partners and sponsors that make it happen here at the Inspired Racing League. Big thank you to Inspired Marketing LLC. And also, big shout out W Energy. Thank you for everything that you guys do, allowing us to make it all happen here. Coming, closing in on the end here. Things are heating up. 165 out of our 201. Things are a little bit calm right now, but maybe, if I do say so myself, the calm before the storm. Quite possibly. We see some lap traffic. Oh, the 15. Big moment right in front of your third place driver of Mike Hauser. Big moment there for Rob. That was a great job holding on to that thing. Wow. Fortunately, able to get by that lap car of the 12, Ty Stone. He is your first car a lap down. Sitting there in 7th. Using all of that racetrack, that 43, well below that painted white line. Wow. That was impressive. Oh, Rob up in the wall. Willite in that 15. That definitely didn't look awesome, but looking up that battle for the race lead, that's starting to heat up. Hun able to get quite a ways caught back up. There's only a half a second gap separating Hun from Stanton now. So that conversation is heading a whole new direction. Might have a battle for our race lead. That 95, Menard out in the chat. You might want to see this. That driver of yours making a charge. That interval back to second. That thing is closing. He is making up some ground here on that 27. Absolutely using every inch of the racetrack. Great long green flag run once again. So green flag pit stops gonna come into play once again really soon. I don't think the driver is able to stretch it to the end. It looks like 144 is where most of these drivers pit. Actually, We went about 70 laps that last run. No, they might be able to make it to the end. Tires is what it's going to come down to, I think. Who can conserve their tires, actually. That one Menard fan. Yeah, buddy. Hey, we appreciate every single body. But yeah, Paul Menard being in chat has a definite grace of his presence. We love it. Lap 171 here. That 95 machine, Austin Hun, super sideways off of 4. Wow, what a moment. He is trying everything he can to track down this race leader of Aaron Stanton in this number 27 right now. He is putting that foot all the way to the floor, trying to get every little bit of run he can. These Chevrolets duking it out for this race lead right now. Yeah, he's gonna burn those tires up if he keeps doing that. Harvick to win. You are absolutely correct. Definitely got to take care of your stuff. Be there for the end. A yellow flag come out right now, though, and it's anybody's race. I'll tell you what, but this battle for the race lead, your closest battle right now on the racetrack. Taking a look, that second closest battle. Oh, as Hadaway with a big moment off of 4 in that 7. He's right on the back bumper of that 13 of Travis Farmer as well. This battle's starting to heat up. That's a battle for 4th. As we click just under 30 laps to go, Aaron Stanton, Austin Hun, that is our closest battle on the track, and that is the battle for the race lead. Willite needs to catch Peppers. Peppers up in 10th. Yeah, definitely who a few of us chose tonight to finish there in that 10th spot. Of course, I think I'm ineligible, but hey, that's who I got here tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look back at that. See how close that battle is. Willite back here in 11th. He's battling with Elijah Fisher currently. Oh, that 15. Big movement from that car out of 2. Oh, contact rubbing doors with Elijah Fisher. Jumping up to that 10th spot with the 21 here of Peppers. He's up 8 spots. He's doing a great job in that 21 here tonight, though. Currently up in 10th. With that Menard sponsorship on that 21, looking great up there. 26 laps to go. Only 25 remain when we cross the stripe. Next time by. Oh no, yellow flag. Yellow is out. Where? What happened? Can I find it? Can we find something? Let's see. I'm gonna bring it back. Oh no. The 12 and the 83. That's William Carter here in the 83. Ty Stone in the 12. Let's bring it back just a little bit farther. Nope, that is too far. Nope. Come on. Nope. There we go. Bring it back. Thank you. Sometimes just not wanting to cooperate. Oh, no. Kind of saw that. Oh, down the track. Well. Ooh, that's hard to call. I would not want to be race control calling fault on that one. Tell you what. Go a little slow motion. Let's see. Really hard to tell. Gonna go slow motion. Take a little closer look here at that one. The 12, Ty Stone, out there on the outside. The 83, William Carter, comes up the track. The 12 kind of comes down off the wall. I'm going to say it's kind of both of their faults, but the 83 across the nose, and that is kind of all she wrote. Doesn't look or appear to be too much damage, but caution flag number 5 out tonight. Wow, what a turn of events. But stick around. We're going to go ahead to an ad real quick. We will be right back. We are back. Green flag here. Why did it? What happened? There we go. We are back. Green flag here. Sorry about that. It did not cooperate. Stanton out in front. Hun there in second. We are side by side throughout the field. They are spread out. Coming down through 3 and 4. Side by side. Hauser and Farmer. That's a battle there for 4th. Hadaway, Hund, and Stanton able to get single file up for our top 3 right now. Only one car still side by side. That's Elijah Fisher in the 12. Ty Stone, he gets back past the 12, able to come single file the whole field now. We are coming to 20 to go here at New Hampshire. The Thunder Series and the O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series cars here at New Hampshire. The Magic Mile. Stanton out in front. Hunt trying to chase him down. Laps are ticking away. Gotta get it done right now. Lap 182. 5th caution flag. Hopefully not another quick caution. Cautions breeding cautions. Had such good green flag runs here tonight. Absolutely, absolutely loving it. I just can't get enough of it. 6 lead changes tonight so far. Just been a really great and exciting race to watch as a fan. I'll tell you what. From up in the booth, the action just been action-packed the whole time. But, oh, we see a big shot there down the racetrack, I believe. That was the 13 of Farmer. Little calm now. Everybody's kind of gotten back into a single file rhythm. 18 to go. You got to find your groove and start moving forward. Laps starting to really tick away. You don't have much more time. You got to set up that run and get that position. Track position going to be everything right now. The closing laps, everybody should be able to make it to the end. They got the tires that they're going to stay on. Nobody's coming back down pit road if we get another yellow. So right now you got to make the most of what you have. And Hun here in the 95, he's doing that. Trying to get by, or at least alongside, this 27 of Stanton. Everything he absolutely can right now. Our tightest battle right here. Hayden Williams in front of Fisher. Looks like the closest gap out on the racetrack. As we're coming 15 to go next time by. Take a look. Ty Stone in that 12. He's sitting in 10th. Currently sitting up in 10th. So, who picked Ty Stone? They might be coming home with a W energy pack. That battle for our race lead, definitely the tightest battle. A lot of distance starting to build between the rest of these drivers. This battle between the 27 of Stanton and hunting that 95, looking to be eating up. I'm looking that 95 not using that apron anymore as he enters in mid corner. He's still using it as he gets on that corner exit, but he's definitely changed up that line that he's been using that 95. Austin Hunt with that racewear number 95. Tracing down that field and stream, Aaron Stanton, number 27, 13 to go as we cross the stripe. But he's right there on that bumper. Anything can happen, anybody's race. All it takes is one mistake from Stanton, and Hunt's got it. Definitely curious to watch, see what happens. Down on the bottom, yeah, he's still not using that apron under the paint. It's real curious. Maybe his car not working down there as well anymore. You see him kind of painting that white line now, using just above it, but he was definitely making some time up earlier down below that white line. So, hey, buddy, if you can hear me, maybe start using below that white line again. I don't know. Oh, no, sideways, real sideways, Hunt. Oh, able to gather it back up. Wow. That entry to 1. That car almost stepped out, or at least it looked like it almost did. Jump up from our blimp view. Real great top-down view of this battle for our race lead. 10 laps to go. Closing this thing out right now. We see that battle, Aaron Stanton and Austin Hunt in this 95. Now he's down below that paint. Oh no, he got tight into the wall, coming into 2. Definitely not making up some time there that time. Looking forward out from that 95 machine of Hunt. Currently up in second spot. He's hoping and praying that 27 out in front makes a mistake and he can capitalize, but Stanton just yet to make a mistake. That gap is increasing, 0.7 of a second separating that 27 and the 95, coming down 8 to go as we come across the stripe. I don't know if Stanton's got enough time to get it done. That gap is growing, and not for the good for that 95 machine. Well, he just cut a big chunk off of it there. Back down to 0.4 of a second, coming in at 3 and 4. Wow, I don't know what just happened for Stanton up in that 27, but oh my gosh, Fisher, I see that battle. He's going to be trying to get up into 6 past this number 1 of Hayden Williams. That's our second tightest battle, but still definitely not as tight as this battle for your race lead. Coming to 6 to go. Watching this race battle. Oh gosh, the 95 sideways off of 4. Austin Hunt, he is using every last bit of that tire. Those rear tires are screaming for mercy right now. At least if I were them, I would be. Wow. He is slipping, sliding, driving the absolute wheels off of that 95 right now. trying to get every last bit out of that car. Aaron Stanton up in that 27, that top spot. Hun trying to search around for a new line, trying to get something working. He's desperately trying to find something to get an advantage on this 27. Stanton just kind of holding his line, hitting his marks every lap, while the 95 is searching for speed, trying to make something happen. If he just starts hitting his lines, maybe he can get something, but 5 to go. 4 as we cross the stripe this next time by. No jinx, no commentator curse up in the booth, hopefully. Looks like Gary's gonna get that W Energy prize. Oh, let's go, Garrett. That battle for the race lead, though, kind of settling back out. 0.6 of a second is that gap now. Aaron Stanton out in front. 3 laps to go. We are winding down to the end right now. Down the back, the gap is increasing. 0.8 of a second back to the 95. He's got to make something happen now if he wants that spot. The battle for third, Mike Hauser in the 43, all over the 7 of Jackson Hadaway. We are coming to 2 to go. 2 laps to go. The battle for the podium, Jackson Hadaway, Mike Hauser. Now this is the battle we're going to watch here a little bit. Definitely a tight battle between that 7 and the 43. Who's going to come out on the podium? Hauser looking at the bottom. Not enough, but 0.8 of a second. Jumping to 0.9. Stanton out in front, coming to the white flag. Last lap, white flag out in the air. The 27, Aaron Stanton, one time around this place, and he wins. Austin Hun giving it everything he's got in that 95 down below the paint. Just not enough. I don't think he's got it. He does not have time. Off of 4, Aaron Stanton, that driver of the number 27 Field and Stream Machine. Your race winner in New Hampshire. Austin Hun coming home. Second place, Jackson Hadaway coming home third. Ty Stone there in 10th. Coming home in 10th, Ty Stone. Did Raging Idiot Racing Network guess Ty Stone? It's a good guess there if he did. Aaron Stanton, your race winner here at New Hampshire. Wow, what a race, what a night. Racing absolutely action-packed from start to finish. It was just such a good night here tonight. Little celebratory burnouts there from our race winner. What an event, wow. Well, we're going to go ahead, try to get a hold of our podium finishers, and then get them up in victory lane. Aaron Stanton going to be that first driver we talk to. And then Austin Hun, Jackson Hadaway. Let's go ahead, look at the race results before we get out of here real quick. Pull those up. Race results, please. Here for the Thunder Series at New Hampshire with the Inspired Racing League. Aaron Stanton coming out on top. 132 laps led tonight. He just such a dominant performance from that 27. Really great night for him tonight. Can't complain one bit from that 27 camp. Austin Hunt with a great run as well. The hard charger up 13 spots, finishing second in that 95. A very, very great run for him as well. Jackson Hadaway in that 7, coming home with a podium finish. Mike Hauser in 4th. 50 laps led out here tonight. The 43 looked very strong all night as well. 6 different green flag lead changes between 4 different drivers. 5 caution flags for 14 laps tonight. Aaron Stanton starting out on the pole, bringing it home on top of the podium. Austin Hunt grabbing the fastest lap out here tonight with a 30.290. Aaron Stanton, of course, the most laps led here. Travis Farmer rounding out your top 5. Hayden Williams, Elijah Fisher, Jeff Peppers, Chris Lyotta, Ty Stone rounding out your top 10. Rob Willite, William Carter, Sean Hamilton, Cade Cannon, Ethan Sikorsky, Ryan Hinderlitter, Paul Cox, Matt Sidars, and Bobby Hadaway the field tonight. Go ahead. We will be right back in Victory Lane with Aaron Stanton. And we are here at Victory Lane with that number 27, Aaron Stanton, bringing it home out on top here tonight. Tell me a little bit how that race went for you tonight, buddy.
Yeah, and I knew going into this race, this is one of my best tracks, arguably my best track. Um, I just knew the whole first like couple of runs, I was in like a tire managing, place. Like I knew it was gonna go long. Like that first run was like what 80 laps, other than the first caution. So I just knew I needed to keep the tires on the thing. Second run, I got mired back in traffic a little bit because of the wonky pit cycle. But man, once the second to last run we had, that's that's when I started sweating. That's when Austin was like hounding me down, and it was a fun race between me and him.
That was a very, very exciting race. You and Austin Hunt trading that lead position side by side, throwing crossovers, It was a really clean battle too. You guys, banging doors a little bit, throwing some door checks each other's way, but I think it was super super clean, fair racing, and it was a lot of fun to watch. Tell me a little bit about that. You guys were on such a razor edge tonight. I saw coming towards that last final 20-30 laps there. You guys almost looked like you were drifting there a few times. Just absolutely so
Oh,
sideways tonight.
we were giving it everything we had. I knew he was gonna be tough to beat. He knew I was probably gonna be tough to beat. So that when the green flag dropped in that last run, that 20 lap stint, like we were dirt tracking it out there. Just I'm actually curious. I'm gonna have to go in and see where my tires are at because I burned them off of this thing this last run.
Absolutely an amazing run here tonight. Aaron Stanton, that number 27, coming in, leading this thing here with the Loners uh in the points championship here with the Thunder series. How does that look? Looking forward adding to that point lead.
Yeah, don't know how next week is gonna go. Darlington is pretty hit or miss for me. Looking forward to getting back in the trucks. That's where my bread and butter's at.
Yeah, I was just about to ask how you were looking for Darlington, but you beat me to the punch. So, well, yeah. So looking forward to seeing you next week again. Yeah, the trucks. It looks like the trucks are going to be at Bristol, so that's going to be a real interesting one there Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't. I'm race control that day, so.
I gotcha. Copy that. Well, Aaron Stan coming home, your race winner. Who do you got to thank coming up on top, buddy?
Thanks Elijah and everybody for putting this all together. Thank you for broadcasting. Thanks Austin for a heck of a race. That was fun.
Well, congratulations there, Aaron. What a great race you put on tonight, coming home, our race winner. I'll let you go celebrate with the crew. Well deserved tonight. A lot of laps led out in front. I'm thoroughly impressed, buddy. That battling between you and Austin, I can't wait to go talk to him. That was just so fun to watch, buddy. Congratulations.
Yep. Thank you.
Let me see if I can find him. He is not here yet. Jackson in here. Nope, they are not. So let's go ahead. We are going to be right back. I'm going to try the. Nope, not in there yet. We will be right back. All right, we are back over here. We have caught up with Austin Hun, that driver of the 95 machine, coming home second tonight, buddy. Tell me a little bit about how that race went. You and Aaron Stan absolutely putting on a show, crossovers, throwing each other blocks a little bit, door banging. Man, that was so fun to watch.
Yeah, it was a fun race. I would like to have seen how it played out without that last caution there. I think I had him sweating a little bit more on that green flag run. Um, I think if I could have got around him, we could have. It would have been the other way around, but cautions shake things up quite a bit. So I drove a little too hard after that green flag come out for the last little bit there.
Yeah, I was wondering, did that right front tire just give up that ever so slightly? I was commenting on it. You were really, really using that the the apron below that white line and really using a really tight late arc and kind of straight line out at two really big. And you kind of stopped doing that. You started painting that white line as the run went on. Was that just that right front giving up on you?
Yeah, I was trying different stuff. I kept getting loose coming out of turn 4 there when I was trying to do that. Turn 2, it worked just about every lap. If I could get right over the white line, it'd hook up pretty good. But I was trying to change it up, see if I could find that extra tenth or two that I needed.
Yeah, so you're just searching, trying to use those different lines, different grooves of the racetrack. How many lines and grooves were actually working out there tonight? It looks like it's such a wide racetrack, almost four, almost five grooves. Then you add that lane down there below the apron, and you got racing all over the racetrack.
Yeah, I feel like any one would work. You just had to change up, where you were getting on the brakes and stuff and all that. But I could make just about everything work tonight, from the wall all the way down to the apron. So just however you wanted to drive it.
Yeah, real fun drivers racetracks lets you really fine tune how you drive the car around this place. Well, coming home second, Austin Hunt in that 95. Who do you got to thank getting up here on this podium, buddy?
All the Menards boys, and then my group at 4D Raceware, and then the wife for letting me sit down and do it.
Well, it was an absolute pleasure watching you boys duke it out there tonight. That was such a fun one. I'm one to remember because that was a lot of great racing here tonight at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Looking forward to next week. We're going to Darlington. What do you think about that here at the Thunder Series?
Yeah, I love that track.
Really think that's going to be a fun one. Another one of those really good driver tracks. A lot of commitment to sending it into two and or into 1 and 3.
Yeah, that's the track. You're not racing the other drivers around you. You're racing the racetrack there. The one without mistakes is the one that usually comes out on top. So
Definitely going to be interesting there next week. Well, look forward to seeing you there throughout the week and here next week at Darlington. Austin Hunt in that 95 coming home second here tonight. Great job, buddy. Congratulations. Go celebrate with your crew.
sir, have a good night.
Have a good one. Now we are going to grab that number 7 of Hadaway. Jackson Hadaway, that number 7 machine, bringing it home third tonight. Tell me a little bit about your race there, buddy.
Man, let me think. Okay, so first I was kind of mad because the session prior I had won pole and I didn't get it, unfortunately. But my car was fast. Honestly, not as fast as the other two that were 1 and 2, but honestly, just up and down. Got slow on long run speed that first run, and then the second run came in, and my car just changed. And yeah, I was able to hold off with a third there.
Absolute great job. Those drivers battling up ahead of you a little bit. You were right there in the catbird seat a few times right after the cautions where they get side by side. Was one of those moments where you're like, oh man, I might really have a shot here because they were duking it out, throwing crossovers right in front of you.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, the couple restarts prior when they were side by side and I was right there, they were just, I don't know what they were doing better than me, but I couldn't figure it out. But yeah, I I tried my hardest to catch them, but they're just way faster.
Well, nothing to shake a stick at. Third place here tonight on the podium. So definitely a great run there, Jackson. Tell me a little bit about, we talked with Austin a little bit. So many different lines you can run out here, from all the way up at the wall to all the way below that white line. A lot of those guys using that apron even. What was your preferred groove, and then what kind of worked as the run went on? Did you change looking for speed?
For me, it was sort of like the second to bottom lane as like the run started, but as the long run went on, it was more like second to third groove, and you would just arc it into the corner and just maybe try and run the in between second and third group. You get a good run off the corner. So yeah, I think that was the preferred line on the long run.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of guys searching for lanes. There, Austin Hun was definitely trying to search for that extra grip there to get by Aaron Stanton. Uh, were you trying to just hit your marks, or were you searching a little more, just trying to catch up to those boys in front of you?
Honestly, I was more concerned about Mike behind me because he was breathing down my neck the last like 20 laps. I was just trying to keep him behind me. But honestly, just trying to run my race and not burn the tires as much, but also like stay in front of Mike.
Hauser definitely there, right on your back bumper in fourth. I saw that battle. Only a tenth of a second separating third from fourth. So that battle really exciting coming to the wire. Talking about next week, Darlington, another one of those tracks you're really gonna have to take care of that car, hit your marks, and it's a battle of the track, not really the battle of the competitors. What you feeling for next week?
Yeah, man, Darlington has not been good to me recently. I am not looking forward to it, but let's hope I have another solid run.
Well, definitely, if you have another night like tonight, you're gonna be just fine there, Jackson. Jackson Hadaway, the number 7, coming home third tonight. Congratulations, buddy. Before I let you go, who you got to thank getting up here on the podium tonight?
Just want to thank the Lord, thank my family, my parents. It's been a rough week for us. Want to thank let me see here. Thank my teammates for showing up and trying to get together and race. It's been a hard week for me and my dad. Just thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody watching the broadcast. Thank you for putting on the broadcast yourself. Thank you to all the fans who watch and showing support to me and my dad. That's about it.
Yeah, it was a real pleasure there with the Platinum Truck Series getting to do the memory lap for you. My condolences definitely go out with you and your family. Hope you if you need anything, reach out to me definitely, and I hope you're doing the best you can with the circumstances. Coming home third tonight on the podium, definitely a little bit of a boost to that well-being. I hope a little bit.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Well, Jackson Hadaway, that number 7, coming home third tonight. Congratulations, bud, one more time. Have a great one. Look forward to seeing you the rest of the season, pal.
See you, man.
Well, let's wrap it up. That was, wow, what a race tonight. I absolutely just can't get enough. These guys putting on a show here for us. Let's go ahead, pull up our race results one more time. The Thunder Series here with the Inspired Racing League at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Aaron Stanton coming out on top. Austin Hun there in second. Jackson Hadaway rounding out our podium. Here on the mile speedway, 200 laps, so about 205 total distance, going 201 laps plus our pacing as well. 6 green flag lead changes between 4 different drivers, 5 cautions for a total of 14 laps. Austin Hun, our hard charger, up to second, starting back in 15th. 15th. Aaron Stanton, also the most laps led, coming home on top, 132 out in front. Austin Hun, the fastest lap with a 30.290. And that pole sitter ending out on top too. Most led, pole sitter, and winning here tonight, Aaron Stanton. What an amazing job by him. Did we get a winner there for our first W Energy Pack? I think that Raging Idiot Racing Network won that one. Am I correct? Trying to look back at that because I think that was the case. Not sure, but I want to give a big thank you to everybody out there in the chat. If you're still here, stuck around for the whole thing. If you're here, drop by, watching us on the recorded video. If you're watching us live, I just want to say thank you so much. And Garrett did win. That is so cool. First winner here since I've started the pack. So congratulations, Garrett. Awesome. And Emma, we love y'all. Thank you guys so so much. I appreciate it. Harvick to win. Emma out there. Raging Idiot Racing Network. Teresa was in here a while. Sean Hamilton, seen you, buddy. We who else we got out there in the chat? No, I saw a few other. We saw Menards. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you so much, buddy. Who else we got? We had Hunter Williams. Thank you, Hunter. Coxey. Had a few others. I know there was one more. Trent Green. Thank you, sir. But yeah, thank you everybody that came out. Greg Thielsen here for Push to Edge Productions. Want to give a big thank you to Inspired Marketing LLC for everything that they do for the Inspired Racing League. You guys just absolutely killing it over here. I love it. And of course, big thank you, Dubby Energy. Looks like Garrett coming home with that win tonight there in the chat giveaway. So super stoked there on that one. But for Greg Thielsen here, Push the Edge Productions, that looks like we're going to wrap it up. Aaron Stan bringing home the win in New Hampshire. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday night. New Hampshire Thunder Series, absolutely. What a night, man. 201 laps around this place. It was just so much fun. But until next time, push the edge and find the limit.
Yeah.